devotees. Gaur Sankirtan Prabhu from Croatia, I contacted him and told him I'm in Gita Nagari. He almost melted. He said, oh, I was there, it was so wonderful, devotees are so loving. And every day I'm getting more and more evidence of this. And I'm getting so impressed and attached. So, in this verse starts a series of verses which explain the mood of Srimati Radharani. And the mood of Srimati Radharani, although it is very high and almost unreachable for us now, it is also very practical. And I'll try to explain how. This is Lord Chaitanya speaking in the mood of Radharani, and he goes on with verses which are even stronger than this one. This is quite a statement to say that let my distress be Krishna's happiness, and I will be happy. So there are other verses which are even more shocking, especially for the ladies, because he's speaking in the mood of Radharani, and she's a lady, the topmost lady. She's saying in one of the next verses, she's defeating all the feelings of jealousy, just throwing them away. She says, if Krishna is happy with another gopi, I'm going to become her maidservant. Wow. Can you imagine this in the material world? There was one lady, I don't know her name, but there is a story where she made an arrangement that her husband enjoys with a prostitute. Who was this lady, you remember? Very famous Vaishnavi. So this is very rare in this world. So she's teaching us. I remember in '82, when for the first night when I read Shikshashtaka, the first canto, the introduction of the first canto, and I read the 8th verse, I thought, wow, this is amazing. How can someone say something like this? Ashishyava padaratam pinashtumam adarshanam parmahatam karotva yatata vavidada ulamtato prananatasyu saivanata. My dear Lord, you can do whatever you like. You can embrace me, you can crush me, you can leave me, but you always remain my Lord. This is unconditional love. Unconditional love. So if we want to be really happy, we have to come to that point of unconditional giving, unconditional love. This is how the soul can be happy. Because it is our Sanatana Dharma to be a servant, to be a giver. This is how we fulfill our purpose. This is how we fulfill our existence. This is how we fulfill ourselves. In the material world, conception is that you will be happy if you are selfish, if you step over others, and so on. But actually, the most selfish thing that you can do is to become selfless. Because it is in your own interest. It is your own topmost interest. People who are getting things, in the Western society we have a concept of go-getter. Go and get things. But we want to develop a concept of go-giver. One who goes and gives something. I read one book which was written by a Christian and a Sufi. Christian and a Muslim. They synergistically sat together and wrote the book called The Power of Giving. Amazing book. I have it. I can send it to you electronically. They used to have it on their website, and then they figured that they might sell it. So they started selling it. I snatched it before they started selling it, so I have it. If you want to read it. The Power of Giving. So they gave an example of the African refugees. Sometimes in African countries there is unrest. People have to, escape from their country over the border, go to other people, to other villages. And so in another country, there was villagers who were very poor. Poor families, like many people living in one hut, sharing very little food every day. But these people, although so poor, they were so selfless that when new refugees came, you know, we have like 6 people in one room living, and they accept another 6 people in the same room so that they can have a roof above their head and share whatever food they have. So they have nothing and share half, and everybody survives. So this is one example from the material world of selflessness. So I'm sure, because you're all such nice devotees, that you have experienced the taste of giving. You have, you know, you want to share, you want to give, and Bhakti Maharaj taught us to be selfless by his example. So I'm sure you have some taste for selflessness and for giving, but my proposition is that we have to expand it 108 times, if possible. And today we can pray to Srimati Radharani to develop this mood of unconditional giving. So what is unconditional giving? Unconditional giving is giving without expecting anything in return. So parents know this. They are forced to do this. You don't know if children reciprocate, but because you love them, you're going to give your whole life. You don't. My mother, she's also like for 50 years, she just giving. I feel so embarrassed last few years. I finally realized how much she's giving to me. By the way, my mother's name is Radha. That's a Serbian name. Serbian female name. And I asked Krishna Kshetra Prabhu, what will happen to my father, because he's always calling Radha, Radha, bring me sweets, bring me this, bring me that. And then he said, he will go back. Okay, definitely. Actually, my father last summer, my father is a teacher of psychology, high school teacher of psychology. But even though being a teacher of psychology, last summer he got depressed. So I told him, you know, I have a wonderful cure for depression. It's japa. And he chanted his first round last summer. I was so happy. So apart from chanting Radha Radha, he's also chanting Hare Krishna. And he's realizing some aspects of Vedic psychology. So if you read this section, which is from the 55th verse, and there is about 10-15 verses, I mean, you just cannot sleep peacefully anymore. Because you know, this is what we should watch the thing. This is the end of Antya Lila. This is the top of tops. This is our ultimate goal. And so Srimati Radharani is our topmost teacher, and she's teaching us this unconditional giving to Krishna and to everybody else. So you have so many people to practice unconditional giving on, because so many people are needy. They're, financially needy. They are emotionally needy. They are they have a need for food. And you can give, and they will receive. Sometimes they always complain to me in a coaching session, I'm giving so much and nothing. I don't get anything. But actually, if you are Krishna conscious, you get so much internal reward from the Lord that you don't need any external material reward if you give like this. So, this is like the highest mood of Lord Chaitanya. He's experiencing this mood of Srimati Radharani when she is just mad after Krishna. She's mad. She's ready to do anything. How many of you have fallen in love, but up to your, above your head? Not up to your neck, but more than that. How many of you have fallen in love like that? I know you're shy. For the sake of practice, for the exercise. For the sake of exercise, okay. Mainly ladies. Falling in love. This is the best one. Mataji, I'll give you a garland later. This is so good. I like it. You know what she did? Not only what everybody has seen it. Can I share? Can I? Yeah? So what she did, she actually took the hand of her beloved husband and kissed him. So, So now how do we apply it to our everyday life? If you have a community like this, it's not so difficult. You can apply it. And my recommendation is start with people you like, because it's easier. Start giving to people you like, start giving service, start giving gifts. Because you already like them, it's not so difficult for you to give to them. But when you become more practiced and more advanced in giving to the people you like, we will have a more difficult task. Start giving to those you don't like. Maybe you don't have such people, you're such a nice person, but if you have such people, it will be a challenge. But you can take it as a challenge for your intelligence, for your spiritual advancement, and see. And if you do this, if you stretch like this, you will make spiritual advancement. If you go over your limits, practice giving like this. You can start your day with a wonderful question: what can I give today? And to whom can I give today? You can start like that. And then I'm sure you will have so many customers. Sometimes, we do something. In courses, I get up and I have a picture of Krishna. Let's take this. Actually, a picture of Krishna. I take a picture of Krishna and I say, who wants Krishna? Oops. This is my lecture. And then the body say, I want. I say, I don't believe you. And they say, what do you mean? I want. And so many want something. So many want Krishna, I want something. So many people, you will have people who would like to take something from you if you want to practice giving. So there will be no lack of people. Of course, this is an exercise for them to, I'm testing them how badly do they want it. So some of them get it, almost at every seminar at least one person gets it and they jump and grab it. But many people want, but they don't move. They don't get up with the chair. So if you want something, get up and get it. Don't wait, don't just want it, but do something to get it. But that's another point. So, by thinking about giving, by reading about giving, by reading such sections from the scriptures, or reading examples of devotees, we can become inspired to give and develop this mood of Srimati Radharani. There was a devotee called, I think, Deva, Prabhupada disciple. I think he's from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, or Chicago. And many years ago, he was given a grant from the government for Food for Life. He was doing Food for Life. Very successful, getting a lot of grants because he was working, he was doing things with other devotees. And then, at one point, they gave him, he had too much money. And you know what he did? He returned it. He said, we have enough, we take it back. They got so much trust in him, the next time he got much more of grant. So, these kind of examples can inspire us to develop this giving spirit. And of course, His Holiness Bhaktivedanta Swami was an amazing giving person. And he came to my country, which is Serbia. And then when I was translating Prabhupada's books, I went to the National Library. They still have the books he distributed. And I translated from those books into our language, Prabhupada's books, Bhagavatams. He distributed sets to those libraries in the 70s. He took risk. He took risk to preach in these communist countries in the 70s. It was dangerous. Sometimes they arrest you, throw you away. But he did it. And he preached in other countries also. So he broke the ground there, and maybe, these books reached many, many people. Later on he came as a GBC, and he was also taking disciples from that area. And when I got to know about him, it was through his leadership one book. I was so amazed that there is someone like this, because I was studying also professional literature leadership, and I discovered that there is a senior devotee, leader in our movement who wrote a leadership book, which is relevant for people not only in ISKCON but everywhere. It's universal. I felt such a huge breath of fresh air, and I thought, wow, this is amazing. This is how I'm going to communicate with him, and then publish in my Leadership Excellence electronic journal some of the texts. And then, he was also another example of giving is that one devotee, he was jumping salto, salto, mortale. Salto? When you jump in the water and how do you call it?
Somersault.
Something like that. So he was doing this into Jamuna. So this was not very good. So what happened? He broke his neck. And he remained paralyzed. I think he's walking a little bit now, but after many years, but still not walking. So when he was in very bad shape, we needed money for his treatment. And I asked Maharaj, do you know anybody who can help? And he really, really helped. He sent a few $100, and I think maybe some of you have given that money. His name is Chedi Prabhu, and Maharaj just, and I thought, this is amazing. And Maharaj is just not giving me just advice, he's sending us money. It's amazing. So I thought, this is leadership. This is leadership in action. This is care for people. So just his whole communication and whatever he does, and how he was caring about children and women, and he told me once he was very unpopular in one continent where he exposed some of the child abusers, and they wanted to kick him out, but he continued, and he was very determined, like a spiritual warrior, to fight for the right thing. And so he was very protective. Personally, he helped me a lot. Me and my family also, and especially when I was making big decisions about where to work and what to do, and helped me, get a good direction in my life. And his leadership preaching was so inspiring. And then when the second leadership book came, it was so wonderful, so amazing. I have been reading the Executive Excellence magazine, which is published in Utah, by people who find the best experts and publish their articles. Ken Shelton is the editor-in-chief. I think these people are Mormons. They're quite biased. And Maharaj also, his article was published in that magazine. And for some time, he subscribed me to that magazine. He was paying for my subscription, and I was reading it. And that's how I knew about Ken Shelton. And then, Ken Shelton wrote a foreword for Maharaj's second leadership book, and it was amazing. He was mentioning all these big leadership experts and said, but Swami is better than them. He's going deeper, he's going higher, he's explaining leadership more deeply than those, like Khalil Blanchard, Ken Blanchard, and others. And it was amazing. I think Krishna inspired Ken Shelton to glorify Maharaj because Maharaj deserves it. When I saw this, I was. This was one of the most joyous days in my Krishna